Hi guys, it's Lisa here with Losing Lisa RNY. Just thought I'd come on and give you an update as to what's going on. As I'm sure you all know, there's a crisis in the world right now, and that's kind of causing some anxiety and depression and frustration with me, and I'm sure with a lot of people. I'm going to shut my TV off just because it's causing a glare in my glasses and it's driving me crazy. I'm sure it's going to drive you guys crazy. So anyway, a lot of things are closing. I am a healthcare worker, so I am working no matter what, as far as I know. I don't believe that I will be, sent home or, not be working unless I end up with symptoms of the coronavirus. But yesterday I found out that my IOP program is closing for at least 2 weeks, if not more than that. Right now it's 2 weeks. They are doing a telecommunication group, and it'll be 3 days a week. But unfortunately, they're doing it during the day. They're not doing anything at night now. And with me working during the day, it's not something that I can do. So that's causing a lot of my anxiety and my depression right now, because the program was really helping me. And I just feel 2 weeks without it is going to be devastating for me. I've already seen myself, because I'm depressed and anxious and sad also in a way. I'm finding myself thinking about food and, going out and buying things, or thinking about buying things that I can, binge eat on, and I'm trying not to do that. But it's tough, it's easy to fall back into those old habits. I say old habits. I've only been going to IOP this would have been my 4th week. But I do feel like it's helped a lot, and it's made me think differently. And it's also put me in a better mood, because I was socializing 3 nights a week. And I think socializing is a really big boost for your mood most of the time. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm already finding myself, kind of slipping backwards, and I don't want to do that. They are working on trying to get me some kind of help, so I'm not alone for the next 2 weeks, don't have any help or group support or anything like that. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I can obviously telecommunicate with any of my counselors or dietitians or whatever. But I don't feel like it's going to be the same. The group is really what was helping me a lot. I mean, not to say the dietitians and the counselor were not. They absolutely were. They were giving me different ways of looking at things and making me see things that I really hadn't seen in the past. And I'll go into that in further detail. It's getting late at night. It's time for me to get ready for bed, but I just wanted to get on and say what's going on. All the schools in my area have closed for 2 weeks. No, sorry, 3 weeks, until April 6th or 7th. Like I said, I work in a hospital, so, we have restrictions on visitors. We're not allowing any delivery people into the building anymore, as of yesterday or today, I believe. Today, I believe. We are screening all patients that come in, meaning anybody that comes in for outpatient services are getting asked, the typical questions. Have you been out of the country in the past 21 days? Have you been in contact with anybody that has the coronavirus? do you have any symptoms, cold, cough, fever, whatever. Unfortunately, we're not taking their temperature, which I really think is a bad idea. Although you can be carrying the virus and not have any symptoms for weeks. But they are trying to restrict things. We've been kind of slow at work because people just aren't coming in. And I don't blame them. We're not supposed to be out wandering around. We're not supposed to be out doing frivolous things. You go out to get groceries that you need, and if you have a doctor's appointment, go to that. If you need medication at the pharmacy, you go get that. The mayor of one of the cities close to us that has a pretty big mall in it has closed down the mall. The only store in the mall that is open is Target, and that's only because they carry groceries and they have a pharmacy. And that mall is actually in the city that I work in. So, things are happening fast, and it's going to be a long few weeks, and it is going to be a few weeks. It's not just going to be 2 or 3 weeks where we're going through this. It is going to be, from what I can understand, months of, going through this. Maybe not months of everything being closed, but months of, going through the illness and transmitting it, unfortunately, because from what I've heard, it can last up to 5 weeks in your system, even after you've had the symptoms. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't remember the source that I read it from. But there's a lot of unknowns, and that's a scary thing for a lot of us, for most of us. So anyway, I want to try and keep this under 10 minutes. So my IOP program has been shut down for at least 2 weeks, and I'm guessing it's going to be more than that. So that's kind of got me in a funk and anxious. I'm going to do my best to stick to my eating plan and not binge and keep myself in a good place. But we'll see what happens. I will keep in touch and let you know what's going on, and hopefully things go well for me and for all of you. Stay safe, stay in as much as you can. Keep an eye on the elderly and the pregnant women, and the people with autoimmune diseases. That's another thing. I have ankylosing spondylitis, which is an autoimmune disease, as well as a inflammatory arthritis. So I worry about that with working in the hospital. I have no idea what I'm coming in contact with, and it really does bother me, but I can afford right now to be out. I mean, I have 2 weeks of vacation, but I really don't want to use those 2 weeks of vacation. And even if I go back in 2 weeks, we're still going to be in the middle of this whole thing and maybe even deeper into it. So I'd rather save those 2 weeks for when I absolutely have to be out. So sorry this was such a downer video, but just wanted to let everyone know what was going on, and hopefully everyone is staying safe and being smart and looking out for one another. I wish you all well, and I will be talking to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.